Hey, Mom, I think I got the lights right. You ready?
Oh, that's perfect, honey. Just perfect. Thank you. I'm so glad you came over to help us decorate.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it. You know, the trick, as Dad taught me, is to start near the bottom at the trunk.
And to make sure they're plugged in and lit before you begin.
Right, so you can see what the lit tree is going to look like as you string.
Yes, you too, and your tinkering.
Well, it's all in the details, Mom. Right, Dad?
That's right, Doctor.
Dad,
What? I like calling you Doctor. I'm proud of you.
I finished med school a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Still proud of you.
You know, he's never going to change, Nicole. This man is stubborn.
Says the woman who we barely see anymore because of all of her volunteer work, despite me asking her to slow down.
Well, I happen to enjoy staying busy. Oh, and that reminds me, I will be at the hospital tomorrow for my shift.
Oh, I know, Mom. You're already our most faithful candy striper.
Oh,
Oh, but you might want to get that flower out of your hair before you go.
well, no flour never hurt anyone.
Oh, Fran, does that mean that you may...
Yes, dear. I made the peppermint biscotti.
They are my favorite.
We know.
Okay, so I'm a creature of habit. I like order. And now that the lights are done, it is time for the first ornament.
Okay.
I know it's hard. First Christmas without Grandma.
This was her favorite time of year, even with... Would you please hang that on the tree for me?
Of course.
Oh, I just wish she'd had more Christmases with him.
He was a hero.
That he was.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're out of uniform, Doctor.
Oh, I couldn't find mine this morning when I was rushing out the door.
Fortunately for you, I always keep extras handy.
What would I do without you, Marilyn?
You'd be seeing your first patient without looking as adorable as you do in that hat. And Nicole, he's really cute.
You have to stop trying to set me up. Besides, it would be unethical for me to date a patient.
I think there's a cuteness exception to that rule. Anyway, I doubt he's gonna be a patient for very long. Just a minor knee injury. He's in room 4.
Good morning, Major Ross. I'm Dr. I'm Dr.
Ramsey, I think. That's what's on your coat there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry, I was just immersed in your chart.
Oh, yeah. Is it great? It's probably great, right? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it I mean, no. No, it's not. Anyway, you're here because you injured your right knee?
Yeah, well, I was playing basketball in the base rec league, but it's fine. It's fine. The fellows all made me come here. How long have you been working here? Because I don't think I've...
A little while. I'm in the reserves.
Oh, reserves, right. Great way to pay off those med school loans, huh?
Well, it's a little more than that, but, So how did you injure it?
I didn't. It's fine. Like I said, the fellows made me come here.
Well, if you had injured it, how might it have occurred?
Right. Okay, it might have occurred when I pivoted a little too quickly, took a pass, and then went to shoot, but I didn't. It's fine. It doesn't even hurt.
Why don't I determine that? I mean, since you're here at all.
Okay, yeah. I mean, of course. I love your Santa hat, by the way.
Thank you.
Are you married?
No. I mean, no, you can't ask me that.
Why not? Yeah, I just did. It might be a little too forward, maybe slightly aggressive, but I don't think it's illegal, is it? I hope not.
How has it felt since you injured it?
You know, a little lonely, but it's Christmas time, trying to keep my spirits up. Oh, my knee. Sorry. I do have a little bit of pain on the inside of my leg, but no, I haven't injured it before, if that's what you're going to ask.
Well, there is some laxity, and I do feel some swelling. I don't think you've fully torn your ACL, but I still like to do an MRI just to make sure. I can schedule that for you.
Oh, okay. You know what? Sure, on one condition.
What do you mean condition?
I agree to do an MRI on my knee, even though my knee is probably fine, if you agree to have coffee with me this afternoon.
Oh, I am not accustomed to medical treatment blackmail, Major Ross.
But call me Daniel, please. And come on. Please.
Yeah, okay, why not?
Okay.
But only as your doctor and potential friend, because anything else would be unethical.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I wouldn't want you brought up on charges for having coffee. My conscience couldn't handle it. And plus, once I've flirted my way past friendship, I'll no longer be your patient anymore because my MRI is going to show that my knee is fine. Thank you very much. So,
Yeah, we'll see about that. You can get dressed now, Major.
okay. Oh, hey, what about hot cocoa? I mean, it's more Christmassy, right? Do you like hot cocoa?
Yeah, hot cocoa it is, Daniel.
Great.
I don't know, he's kind of arrogant. Maybe not arrogant. Maybe he's a little pesky or cocky. Maybe he's just sure of himself. I mean, he's definitely not sure of me, I can tell you that. But I'm just gonna meet him here later for some Christmas cocoa. Why are you smiling at me like that?
What? Can't I smile at my daughter? Or maybe I'm just, filled with Christmas spirit.
No, that's not a Christmas smile. Well, it kind of is. But no, that's an I'm gonna meddle in Nicole's life kind of smile.
How am I meddling?
Because I know that smile. You're thinking, ooh, she's intrigued by this guy. Otherwise, why would she be talking about him so much after only having just met him?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're thinking.
Ah. All right, so let's just say that you were intrigued, I believe you said. What would his name be?
Well, it doesn't matter. Major Ross?
Major Daniel Ross? Blonde hair, bright blue eyes?
No, I didn't notice his eyes. Yes, he had very blue eyes. How do you know that?
Because I know him.
How?
Well, you know that charity that I volunteer for.
No, which charity, Mom? You're like the town of Lacey's champion volunteer.
I like to stay busy. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, of course there's nothing wrong with that. Mom, which charity?
A Hand for Warriors.
Oh, the one that works with injured veterans?
Exactly. Helping them rebuild their lives. I met Daniel there. He established our local chapter.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, I really like him. And he's single, and he would be such a catch for someone.
Mom, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm very busy.
Busy, yes, so you've said.
Well, like mother, like daughter.
Oh, touche.
Speaking of which, I have to get back. I have a lot more patients to see.
That's okay, honey. I'll get the check.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Mwah. Oh, and do say hi to Daniel for me.
You sure you should be up there, Major? I'm fine. Hey, actually, now that you're here, I want you to finish up for me, though, okay?
All right. How was your appointment? I told you weren't quick enough to keep up with me on the court, old man.
I'm still plenty quick, thank you very much. And it went great. I'm actually meeting my soon-to-be ex-doctor for a cup of hot cocoa later today.
You always take your doctor out for cocoa?
When she's as charming and beautiful as Dr. Ramsey is, it seemed like the right thing to do.
So, you asked your doctor out on a date?
Here's the thing. Once she tells me my knee is fine, which she'll do after I get my MRI results, she won't be my doctor anymore. And yeah, I really like her, actually. It's just a cup of Christmas cocoa.
All right. Cocoa already?
Yes.
I'm all for it. I want you to meet someone special.
Okay, pump the brakes. We're not getting married yet. I just said I liked her, that's all. Actually, you know her mom. I ran into her at the hospital, Fran Ramsey.
Well, if this Dr. Ramsey's as nice as her mother is, then maybe she's worthy of some Christmas cocoa.
Okay, I appreciate your approval, Captain. I'm gonna go get ready.
You gotta get ready? For cocoa?
Do this time.
Your last patient of the day before your date.
It's not a date.
Seems like one. I saw you fixing your makeup a little while ago.
No, I smudged it when I rubbed my eye earlier.
Oh, right.
No, I did. I'm a notorious smudger. That's why I barely wear any makeup.
You did a nice job with that barely any blush. Or is it natural in anticipation of your date?
Oh, you stop calling it that. I am just going for a cheerful cup of Christmas cocoa with Daniel so he'll get his MRI and that's it.
Daniel, huh?
That's his name.
Oh.
And will you give me the name of my last patient, please?
You're gonna love him. He's Mr. Morton, and he's in room 2 with his wife. He's one of our last surviving World War II vets in the area. He's having some hip problems.
I look forward to meeting him. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Morton. I'm Dr. Ramsey.
Oh, hello, dear. Did Marilyn tell you why we were here?
I'll give her a minute, Millie. She just came in the room. She's always been an impatient one.
I have reviewed your chart, and after we chat a bit, I have some thoughts about how I can help that hip feel better.
No good. I want to get this old man's hip fixed so that we can finally take that ballroom dancing class that he's been promising me forever.
What do you mean forever?
Well, we've been married 76 years, and you promised me on our honeymoon. I think that qualifies as forever, don't you, Dr. Ramsey?
Now, don't let her cajole you into taking her side. We just haven't got around to it. Yeah, I was quite a good dancer in my younger days. I turned quite a few French ladies' heads back in the war.
Yes, and I put a quick end to any head turning when you got back home.
She's right. I met her when I got home from the war, and I knew right away she'd be the only dance partner I would ever want for the rest of my life.
It's really beautiful. I wish my grandmother would have had the chance to enjoy the long, wonderful marriage you two clearly have.
Did your grandfather pass young?
He did. Like you, Mr. Morton, he served in World War II. He was killed in Italy just before Christmas, towards the end of the war.
We lost so many good men. I sometimes wonder why
I know why. You were saved to take me dancing. I'm sorry about your grandpa. They were all heroes, including this old poop. Your family can rest easier knowing that.
Thank you. Both of you. Now, Mr. Morton, let's take a look at your hip.
Okay.
Hey, there she is.
Hey, I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Your text did say 4 o'clock, right?
No, you are right on time, yeah. Okay, hope you don't mind. I went ahead and ordered us cocoa.
Not at all. Oh, I love that mine has a cherry on top. Usually don't see that with cocoa.
That's because I ordered you the Rudolph, hence the cherry on top, and I got myself the Dasher, which is just dashed with sprinkles.
Very cute. Well, it looks delicious, and I could use something warm, because even that short walk over made me chilly.
I actually hope it snows. I love it when it snows, especially at Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, even if it makes you chilly.
Oh, well, as long as I have a way to warm up again, absolutely. I mean, like a hot drink.
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait to try this.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's delicious. Nothing like hot cocoa at Christmas time. What?
Nothing. No, I really appreciate an enthusiastic cocoa drinker. Cheers.
What?
Oh, that is good.
Oh.
Do I have something? So do you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah. You know, how did you get my number? Because I realized after you left, I never gave it to you.
Oh, I have my sources. It's top secret military clearance stuff. I can't really get into it.
My mother.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
You just did. She told me about A Hand for Warriors. I love what you're doing there.
Thanks. Well, your mom actually is a huge help. She has such a passion for helping veterans.
Oh, well, you must too.
4th-generation military family. You could say it's in my blood, I guess. Hey, listen, tomorrow's Saturday. We're actually having an open house down at the HFW Center. You should come down. I would love it if you came. No blackmail this time, promise.
Oh, well, okay then. It's a date.
Yes, it is.
Great. I mean, yes, it's great. You know, I scheduled that MRI for you. He kind of flusters me.
You don't get flustered.
Yeah, I know. Besides, I barely know him.
Well, then, get to know him.
I will. I might. Oh. Oh, here you go, Mom. Put him here.
Thank you, honey.
Oh, Mom, you're gonna send Dad into sugar shock.
No, it's for the holiday open house at A Hand for Warriors tomorrow.
Daniel invited me to come.
Oh? And?
And I'm looking forward to it.
Good.
I always wondered why Grandma kept this box in the kitchen.
Well, she spent a lot of her time in this kitchen, and she liked to keep her memories of Dad close to her.
Oh, I met the most amazing couple today. Joe and Millie Morton.
Oh, I know Joe. He's come by the center before. Such a nice man.
Mm-hmm. And she is a firecracker.
Well, you know, your grandmother could be a firecracker, too. I always loved that about her.
Yeah, I did too.
Wow. Just 20 years old and a new father when he died.
I used to love looking through these with Grandma.
I did too. He never met me, nor me him.
Yeah, but you know from all the letters Grandma saved how happy he was that you were born safely after he went overseas.
And he couldn't wait to meet me.
Oh, Grandma said that this was taken right before he left?
Yes, yes. Yeah, he promised her that when he came home, he was going to build her a house for his new family.
Wow, I can just imagine him taking out these photos to remind him of home and how much he was loved and missed. You know, you used to tell me not to ask Grandma about his death, to avoid upsetting her.
Yeah. Mom said the War Department said he was killed in a battle in northern Italy. The entire company was ambushed. They never stood a chance. Very few survivors. Oh. Yeah. This was the last letter that she had from him. She got it a few weeks before. He was telling her just how beautiful it was there, despite it being a war, and about how these little picturesque Italian villages. But all he wanted was to just come back home to see us.
You never knew about this letter.
No, she kept that one private. She only let me see it once. All Mom would say is that he died a hero doing what he was meant to do.
Why do you keep the deed to the house in this box?
The government gave Mom $10,000 after Dad was killed as a death benefit. She used that to build this house and raise me.
So he kept his promise to her?
Yes, she did. And he'll always be a part of this home.
Hey, Mom, would you mind if I try to find out more about how he died?
Oh, sure, honey. Yeah, I've always wondered about that myself. I just never wanted to upset your grandmother.
Yeah, I'd like to know more about Corporal John T. Medlin. And I think it might be the perfect Christmas present for our family. And I think I might know the perfect person to help me.
Oh.
Hello, doctor.
Oh,
Hey.
since we're away from the office, I think it's fine if you call me Nicole.
Even though I haven't had my MRI yet, Major?
I think the ethics board will be fine with it.
Okay.
I really do appreciate you meeting me here. I've just loved it since I was a kid.
Yeah, isn't it great? Always puts me in a Christmassy mood. You're okay? You're not too cold, are you?
Not at all. No, I feel warm, actually.
Good. Good. So, how can I help?
It's just advice, really.
Okay.
I admire all the work you're doing helping veterans and their families.
Oh, well, it's not just me.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Anyway, my grandfather, he was killed in World War II.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fran never mentioned it.
Oh, well, when my grandmother was alive, we didn't really talk about it because it made her sad. But now I want to know everything. I want to know who was with him when he died. I want to know where he was.
Sure, I can understand that.
Yeah, and all I know right now is that it was just before Christmas in 1944 in northern Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get two, please?
You know, my grandmother, she never remarried. She always said she was lucky enough to marry the love of her life, and that was enough for her. I asked my mom if she would be okay with me trying to find out more about him, and she said she would. I think it would mean a lot to her, more than she lets on. Yeah, since my grandma passed last year, she's just poured herself into our volunteer work.
Well, I've definitely noticed that. No one works harder than Fran.
I think she's hurting. But I believe this would bring her some peace. I know it would me.
Well, that sounds like a very noble cause, and I'd be happy to help. You know, I actually play basketball with a guy in the rec league that works at the casualty office on the base, so we need to start there on Monday.
Oh, that would mean the world to me. Thank you.
My pleasure. There we go.
Chocolate. I'm looking forward to seeing a Hanford Warrior Center.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to come pick you up.
Oh, no. I know you have a lot going on this afternoon to prepare for the party, so I'll just come by with my dad.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Oh, yeah. You'll be meeting my dad.
What? I am great with dads.
No, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
Daniel said he'd watch for us.
And I would like to put eyes on this, Daniel.
Dad, I'm not 16. And I'm not dating Daniel.
Well, maybe not yet, but that twinkle in your eyes isn't coming from those Christmas tree lights.
Dr. Nicole. Dr. Nicole.
Daniel,
Hey.
This is my father, Ted Ramsey. Dad, this is my major.
Daniel's fine. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Now, I haven't known her long, but you have quite the daughter here.
Yes, I do. Thank you. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Daniel. Perhaps we could have a chat a bit later.
Oh, I don't think
Yeah,
that's...
absolutely. That'd be great. Maybe you can tell me a little more about Nicole here.
I really don't think that's a good... Oh, look, Dad, there's Mom. Why don't you go help her?
Oh, that's my signal to beat it. I'll talk to you later.
Looking forward to it, sir. Wait, you didn't have to send him off like that, you know? I can hold my own with fathers of women that I...
Women you...
women that I invite to the center to show around is what I was gonna...
Oh, smooth. Actually, I'd love it if you'd show me around.
Great, be my pleasure. Let's start over here.
Peppermint biscotti's going fast. Oh, easy.
Yep. It's easy to see why people love these things. They're my favorite.
I know. And I saw you with Daniel and Nicole.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think of them?
Well, first of all, I barely met the guy. And second of all, he seems very nice. And third of all, stop trying to fix our daughter up with someone.
No, I didn't fix her up with him. She met him all on her own.
Exactly. And as she's fond of telling me, and she's right, she is a grown woman and has been a grown woman for some time. And it's up to her whether she wants to have someone in her life, and if she does, when she does, and who it is. Although I have to say, it was really nice to see that spark in her eye when he walked up.
That's all I'm saying.
Is not all you are saying, but I love you for it.
Oh.
And I love your biscotti, and this is really the last one.
Is it?
Yeah. I
Really?
promise.
So you help veterans of all branches of service here?
Yeah, any struggling soldier or a veteran can come to us. We help them reintegrate into their communities, sometimes coordinating vital services, counseling, therapy. Sometimes it's more direct assistance, like financial aid or helping them with food, groceries, clothing, that kind of thing, whatever they need.
Wow, what an honorable mission.
Well, we're just getting started, really. Hey! Oh, boy. This is my best friend here.
Now, judging from the look in your eyes, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you must be Nicole.
I am. Hi.
What's wrong with my eyes?
There's nothing wrong with them, but if we were in the 5th grade, we'd call them goo-goo.
I'm so sorry, Nicole. This child here is actually Captain Mark Jennings, so you'd never know it from the way he acts.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So what do you think of our facility, Nicole?
Oh, it's beyond impressive. What you're doing is so important.
Well, honestly, none of it would be possible without Mark here.
No. He tries to give me the credit, but the truth is, this place would not be here without Dave.
Oh, okay.
And also, neither of us really care about credit. We just want to help our comrades in arms.
Okay, well then, all modesty aside, why don't you tell Nicole how this all came about?
Oh, yeah, please do.
Well, okay. When I came back from an overseas tour, I was in rough shape. It was a vehicle crash due to an IED explosion.
Yeah, I was in a trailing vehicle. I was lucky, actually. But Mark here, it was touch and go for a minute there. We almost lost him.
Yeah. The doctors overseas were amazing, and I made it back ultimately, but I had a stroke, and my life was really shattered. Honestly, I didn't know if I was going to recover. But I did, thanks to this guy. He made sure I had everything I needed, and thankfully now I'm almost back to normal.
Yeah, almost. Just his annoying personality. It's the only thing they just can't.
Some things are incurable. But no, after that experience, I realized that none of our military brothers or sisters should ever go through anything like that alone, right? Everybody needs help, and military looks out for military.
Always have, always will.
Yeah.
I'm truly overwhelmed. What you guys are accomplishing is...
Well, there's a lot left to do, honestly.
Yeah. We've been working hard to raise money to build a residential rehab facility on the land next to the center. It's been going pretty well, the fundraising, but...
Just couldn't make it the rest of the way. Folks are stretched pretty thin nowadays, and we're trying to close the gap, but running out of time, aren't we, pal?
Yeah. The gentleman who owns the land has been very patient, giving us every opportunity to purchase it, but that generosity only goes so far because he's got other interested buyers.
Yeah, but from what I've seen of you two, you're not giving up the fight yet.
Oh, absolutely not. You kidding me? But hey, Nicole, can I get you something to drink or anything? I've dominated all your time since you've been here.
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. No, I'm happy to be, to give up my,
Okay, I'm just gonna let you two figure this out. Nicole, very nice to meet you.
You too.
Buddy?
Okay, yeah.
See you later.
Oh.
He's a good guy, actually.
I know this is last-minute notice. That kind of seems to be our MO.
Yeah, doesn't it?
But my parents are hosting a small Christmas gathering at their house tomorrow. And, well, there'll only be a few of us there, and I'd really love it if you'd come.
Oh, I'm supposed to hang out with Mark tomorrow, but let's see. You, Mark, really not much of a choice. Yeah, I would love to come.
Oh, great. Well, I have a better idea. Why don't you see if Mark wants to come, too?
He would love that, I'm sure.
Great. Well, there's just one small catch.
Catch?
I do hope you boys are comfortable with the wardrobe for our Christmas festivities today.
Comfortable, of course we are. And Daniel here would wear a sweater like this every day during Christmas if he didn't have to wear his army uniform. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. I actually love...
Attention.
There he is. I was going to say Christmas, actually. Thank you.
You guys are good sports. And I promise we're going to have a lot of fun today.
It's a Ramsey family tradition.
Yes. And Marilyn, so nice to have you with us today.
I'm honored. Really?
Oh, you look so pretty. Doesn't she, Mark?
Mom?
Yes.
Why don't you share with everyone how our tradition came about?
That's a great idea.
I'm sorry. Did I miss something there? I just
No.
Okay, you two. So,
okay.
my mom always loved to celebrate Christmas, but she didn't just celebrate the holiday, she would celebrate my father.
My grandfather died in World War II, just before Christmas, and Grandma and he had been married just over a year, and my mom had just been born.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it was hard on my mom at times, but she was a strong woman of faith. She would always focus on Jesus at Christmas, knowing that he was born to reconcile all mankind to God. What an amazing gift he gave us. And she would always insist that Christmas was a time to celebrate with thankfulness, with joy, and with fun. And that's why she started up these spirit sweater holiday parties.
Spirit sweaters.
My mother-in-law, Dorothy, felt that there was literally nothing U-word about Christmas. And she thought instead that if everyone came together for the party and wore a festive sweater, then they could express their own unique Christmas spirit.
U-word.
Ugly.
No, you couldn't say that. One rule, and you can't refer to any spirit sweater as U-word.
No, I got it out. I apologize.
I'm sorry about him.
And sometimes it would be the four of us, and then others, it would be like this year, where we would meet people along the way and we would invite them to celebrate with us.
And who were Christmas spirited.
Well, I mean, that's us. Clearly, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
So we'll go around the room, and each of us will say why their sweater represents the best of the Christmas spirit to them.
Oh, I love that. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
I love it too.
Oh, yeah. And of course, we'll have lots of treats to go with it. In fact, why don't you and Marilyn head into the kitchen, because I have a nice jug of eggnog. You can bring that in and a lovely tray of cookies, please.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Cookies, eggnog.
Hi.
Sorry. Is it me, or does it seem like she's trying to set us up?
Yes, as soon as she saw us today. Nicole says it's kind of a hobby of Fran's. Drives Nicole crazy, but she knows her heart's in the right place.
That's funny.
Why is it funny?
Well, I mean, come on, we're the best friends, right? We're the sidekicks. I mean, I know it's early days, but I'm really rooting for Nicole and Daniel to get together.
There's definitely something brewing between them.
Right? You see it too?
Of course. And you're right. It'd be right out of a rom-com for the sidekicks to end up together, too. That would be funny.
Yeah, be hilarious.
Hilarious.
Well, no, I don't mean hilarious in a bad way. I was agreeing with you. I was saying it would be funny if you and I were to develop feelings for each other too. Or maybe it wouldn't be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fran. We were just coming with the eggnog.
And the cookies right here.
Thank you. Continue doing what you're doing. It's all good.
No, we're
not
not
doing anything.
doing anything. No, we're just talking.
Well, then just continue not doing, kind of doing, whatever. I'm fine. Okay, everyone, let's take our seats, please. We're going to start telling our stories. Okay. Daniel, why don't you and Nicole sit down over on that one? Perfect. Yes,
Sure.
Marilyn, you can sit right there, and I'll take those.
Yes.
Thank you, Mark. You can sit beside her.
Randy, they can choose their own seats.
I'm just trying to be a very good hostess.
You're being a great hostess, if I may say.
Thank you, Daniel.
And I, for one, love my seat.
And I love my seat too.
Okay, see, perfect. All right, so who would like to start? Tell us about your sweater and what the Christmas spirit means to you.
Okay, I will break the ice.
Good.
So, my turkey's name is Ted.
Ted, you named your turkey after yourself?
Well, there is a little resemblance.
Okay.
But Daniel and Mark, as you both well know, an army marches on its stomach.
Yes, sir.
And so too does Christmas, because sharing traditional food and drinks with family and friends is the epitome of the Christmas spirit to me. And I look forward to it every year.
Well said, Dad.
And he says that every year.
Because I like to eat every year.
Marilyn, would you mind going next?
Not at all. For me, Christmas is for everyone, of course, but it's especially about children. their innocence, their pure joy. I see it in my nieces and nephews' faces, and it makes me so happy. So that's Christmas spirit to me.
Aw.
Very
Yeah,
nice. Very
that
nice.
is lovely. Mark, I think you should follow that now.
Oh, boy.
Sure. All right. As some of you in this room may know, I'm a bit of a, how do I say it, a goofy guy.
What? No one noticed that. You hide it so well.
Thank you, former best friend. But this reindeer reminds me of how I felt about Christmas ever since I was a kid. It's about imagination and fun and believing that reindeer really do know how to fly. Feeling this way has got me through some hard times, and it's made the good times even better. So that's Christmas spirit to me.
Yeah. That was beautiful, Mark.
Didn't know you had it in you, pal. All right, I did.
Okay, we're best friends again.
All right, hostess with the mostest, your turn.
All right, that's very easy. I chose the Christmas wreath because to me, Christmas is all about family and unity. And it's also a complete, unbroken circle. So it includes those who are no longer with us. And that is the perfect Christmas spirit.
That was great, Fran. Should I go?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's probably no surprise that my feelings on Christmas were formed growing up in a military family and then, of course, joining the Army myself. But Christmas to me is about giving and about sacrificing for others. I mean, in the end, isn't that what Jesus did for all of us? So it sounds simple, but I think it's pretty profound.
Hear, hear, Daniel.
Thank you, Fran. I believe you're up, Doctor.
Oh, okay, my turn. Well, when I was a little girl, my grandma always let me put the star on top of the tree. And back then, I always wondered, why do we put a star on the tree? Why do you place it so high? And I know now that the star lit the path. It guided the way. It allowed those to follow where God was leading them. That star so high in the sky was a beacon of hope. That inspires us. We just need to follow it. Good morning.
Hi there. Thanks. Early start today?
Yeah, I took the early shift because Daniel and I are running an errand together this afternoon.
Oh, it was so nice to see him last night. To see everyone. Your family is amazing. Thank you for including me.
Oh, thank you for coming. I hope my mom's matchmaking tendrils didn't grab onto you too hard.
She was totally fine. And Mark is nice, actually. But now we have a young man waiting for us in exam room 8, shoulder issues.
Good morning, Private Southworth. I'm Dr. Ramsey. You've already met Nurse Marilyn. I understand you're dealing with some lingering issues on your left shoulder from an injury you sustained while deployed overseas.
Yeah, that's right.
Vitals are all good, just BP's a smidge high.
Can you tell me a bit more about how you got the injury, Private?
I was thrown from a vehicle and landed on my shoulder.
Was the vehicle going very fast?
Yeah, it was. We were in a pursuit when we got cut off. I landed hard on my shoulder and...
Landon, I need you to slow your breath down. Breathe through your nose. Have some water.
I'm sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for.
I lost a close friend that day. And, I've been dealing with some PTSD stuff since I got back.
It's totally understandable. How long have you been back?
Just a couple of weeks. I was stationed here at GBLM when I was deployed. My wife and I liked the area. We have a daughter, and she's so excited about Christmas, but I just keep asking myself why I'm still here and why I'm here and he's...
Okay. Have you received any therapy or counseling since you've been back?
No, not yet. I keep thinking I could tough it out, you know? I'm trying to be strong for my family and make sure they have a good Christmas. Money is so tight. I'm just so tired.
You don't have to do this alone, Landon. Okay, I'm gonna check out your shoulder. We're gonna get that fixed up, okay? And then I'm gonna reach out to a friend who has an organization right here near the base that I believe can help you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what else I should say.
Well, I know one thing. You can be proud of your heroic service.
The real hero was my friend.
This day flew by. I barely got to talk to you.
I really did, and now I'm off to see Daniel.
I think it's amazing that you guys are gonna try and find out what happened to your grandfather.
Yeah, I hope we can. Oh, and we're meeting Landon at the HFW Center tonight.
I'm so glad he decided to check it out. I looked at him in that room so young and in such pain. My heart just broke.
Yeah, mine too. But I am confident that Daniel and his team will help him.
Oh, hey, you know that charity I just started doing some volunteer work for? The one Belinda at my gym turned me on to?
Santa's Helper, right?
Right. Belinda's the director over there. They provide toys and books and things for military families who are going through financial hardships. You heard Landon say how he was struggling with money and he wanted to try to give his family a nice Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Good. We just need someone like Daniel or Mark to refer him, and then they'll set up an appointment for him and his wife to go by the workshop and pick out what they'd like. There's nothing else to it, really.
I'll talk to Daniel tonight.
Maybe Mark instead? I could help him coordinate things for Landon.
Mark it is, then. Thank you, Marilyn. Sergeant Bates, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your help with this.
Well, I was glad to look into it for you. Even if this guy has torched me on the basketball court one too many times.
I didn't know you were good.
No, I'm not really. Oh, he's good, all right. And let's just say zealous on that court.
Oh, I've already seen the results of that zealousness.
How's your knee?
It's fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
It might be fine. We hope it's fine, but he does have his MRI appointment tomorrow morning, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, and he will be there bright and early, Doctor. Ray, what'd you find out for us?
It's a challenge, because a lot of the Army personnel records from World War II were lost in a fire in 1973. I was able to track down your grandfather's infantry company major, but unfortunately there aren't any present-day survivors. They'd be the best sources to tell us what happened.
Oh.
It's not unusual, sadly. World War II was a long time ago. Many of your grandfather's fellow soldiers were killed in the battle that took his life, and the few who did survive have since passed.
So that's it then? A dead end?
Not at all. No, we're gonna keep searching. I have a few ideas for how I might be able to find out more. I have some pretty good connections at National Archives, and I'm gonna try to reconstruct what was lost in the records as best I can. I just need a little more time.
Thank you, Ray. That means a lot.
I'll reach out as soon as I find anything.
Amazing, Ray. Thank you so much. And I promise to go easy on you next game, okay?
And I can promise, as his doctor, he won't be playing that next game until he's fully healed.
Great.
Yes, ma'am. You know best.
Yes, I do, and don't you forget it.
I couldn't forget anything about you, ever.
You are so smooth, Major.
Maybe you two can continue this on your own. I have an important mystery to solve.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, I really am grateful for anything you can find out about my grandfather. For me and for my family.
Of course.
Nicole's here. She's at the front entrance.
Did you find out more about her grandfather?
Not yet, but we will. And oh yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. What's that supposed to mean?
Traditional holiday greeting, Mark.
No. I understand that, but you're smirking.
Am I?
Yes.
That's weird. Hey, listen, when Nicole asked if we could help get Private Southworth to Santa's helper, of course I said yes, but I was thinking maybe you could escort him and his wife when they go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I'm gonna make sure you're hooked up with a certain volunteer over there when you do.
Okay, what's his name?
Oh, it's not a him, it's a her. And I think you know her. Her name's Marilyn.
Hi again, Landon. I'm so glad you came.
Hey.
Hi.
Welcome. He must be Private Southworth.
Yes, sir. Major.
You're not reporting for duty.
You're all right.
When you're at the center, you can call him Daniel, you can call me Mark. We want you to feel at ease.
Yes, sir.
These two are going to take very good care of you.
Absolutely. We're gonna get you all the help you need, all the help you deserve.
Thank you for your service, Landon.
Sure. Hey, can I ask, how does this all work?
I've been in the exact spot that you are in right now. I'm going to show you around and tell you all about the resources we offer. You're going to do just fine.
And Landon, we understand the holidays can be challenging for military families. There's an organization here in Lacey called Santa's Helper.
They're great. We actually work really closely with them here, too, so.
We'll make sure you don't have to worry about getting gifts for your daughter. That's just one of the things we'll take off your shoulders.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Nah, you don't have to say anything. Just know that we're your brothers and sisters in arms, and we're gonna take care of you.
Thank you.
All right?
Welcome.
Thanks.
I'll show you around.
Yeah, this way. All right, we'll see you in a bit, okay?
Yes, sir.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah, you don't have to say that. That's what we do.
You are something.
What, you mean like something good, or?
Well, that's still under consideration.
Okay.
Oh, but it's looking promising. Good morning.
Well, hello, Doctor.
That smock really does suit you.
Okay. Do you remember your name this time?
Yes, I believe I do. So we won't have your full MRI results back for a couple of days, but I was able to pull some strings and spoke to the radiologist about your scan.
Okay.
We had looked to see if you'd torn your ACL. We also took a look at your MCL. It was as I expected.
What does that mean?
It means you're fine.
I knew it, actually. I knew it.
Okay, slow down there. I'm not giving you a get out of jail free card. I need you to take it easy for a while, okay? Not put any stress on that knee to allow it to fully recover. And I would like you to schedule a follow-up appointment with my colleague, Dr. Reynolds, in a couple of weeks, please.
Okay. Wait, your colleague? Why with your colleague?
Oh, I'm not gonna continue being your doctor anymore. I might have a conflict of interest.
Oh, you might, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, voicemail from Ray.
Oh, well, I hope he has some good news for us.
Yeah.
You can get dressed and I'll meet you out at the nurse's station.
Wait, no examination? I didn't have to put the smock on, did I?
You look so cute on you.
Oh, don't even tell me what you two are giggling about. I don't want to know.
Sorry, Major, it's girl code anyway.
Okay.
So what did Ray say on his message?
Okay, so apparently your grandfather's infantry company joined forces with an Army mountain company briefly a short time before his death.
That sounds like an encouraging clue.
Yeah.
So how does that help you guys?
There's 2 surviving members left from this mountain company. One of them is apparently quite ill. He doesn't have much memory left from his time in the war. The other survivor, a gentleman named Christian Murray, he lives in Portland, and he's agreed to meet with us this afternoon. Now, if it's not this afternoon, he'll have to wait until the new year.
Oh, no, I definitely want to go today. I can't stand the idea of waiting.
I thought he might say that. So what I can do is I can clear my schedule for this afternoon. I start Christmas vacation tomorrow anyway, and we could take a day trip.
Yes, you have to go. I'll talk to Dr. Reynolds about covering for you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm nervous. but I'm excited. I mean, it could be nothing, but it could be something.
Absolutely. Let's go to Portland. What's going on over there?
Oh, these are delicious. Here, have some.
I'm good now, thanks.
You're good. How can you be good? A road trip isn't a road trip without car snacks.
Is that why you cleaned out that convenience store back there?
Do you know nothing about the concept of guilty pleasures?
Well, this is good. The mysteries of Nicole Ramsey are coming to light.
No mysteries, really.
Okay. Then, have you been in a serious relationship recently?
Not recently.
You're gonna have to give me a bit more than that, Doctor.
Have you?
Not recently. Why not?
I suppose because I haven't been looking for one.
Despite your mother's constant efforts to the contrary.
As my mother well knows, once I decided to change course and become a doctor, my time's pretty limited.
I totally get that. It's a long road.
Why not you?
Why not me? You want to be in a serious relationship with me?
No.
Are you asking me right?
We'll see. No, just answer the question, Major.
Well, honestly, I think Major is the answer to it, Major. Now, I'm a military man through and through. I've been stationed all over the place over the years. Did a few tours overseas.
So it's a long road for you, too.
Long and winding and unpredictable road. I just think it's hard to put someone else through that.
What if they're the one? You know, my grandmother always talked about my grandfather being the love of her life.
I don't know. I guess just hadn't met the right person before now.
Before now?
No, before is what I meant.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, okay. So wait, okay. You do all this hard work, you become a doctor, a very good doctor, I might add. What's next?
Well, I always thought I'd finish out my commitment in the reserves.
Okay.
And there's an orthopedic practice in Olympia that's been interested in me.
Oh. So you'd move?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I mean, that's what I was thinking before now.
For now?
No, before.
Before.
Mm-hmm. We're here.
Let's go.
I've prepared some tea if you'd like.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And here he is.
I saw them drive up.
Well, while you introduce yourselves, I'll get the tea.
Honor to meet you, sir. I'm Major Daniel Ross. This is Major Nicole Ramsey.
Hello.
It's nice to meet both of you. Sergeant Bates told me a little about why you're here. Sit.
Oh, wow, you have such a beautiful home, sir. And we very much appreciate your meeting us during the holidays on such short notice.
Oh, well, I'm happy to. But no more sir from either of you, all right? Chris will do.
You got it, sir. Chris.
I am not a knight, but I wanted to be one when I was a kid. Instead, I started a commercial shipping company. And fortunately, it was a success. And my son, Joseph, who you met, he runs it now, along with one of my granddaughters. I'm retired now.
Mm. Well, you've earned that.
Tell me a little bit about your grandfather, will you?
Of course. His name was John Medlin, and he was killed in northern Italy in December of 1944.
And that was a tough time. The Italians had surrendered by then, but the Germans, they increased their presence there.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Wow, those cookies look amazing.
They were my mom's recipe. She baked them every Christmas. She passed 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences to both of you.
She was definitely the rock of the family.
My grandmother was that way too. Yeah, we lost her this past year.
My condolences. And she never knew what happened to your grandfather.
Just where and when he died.
That was December 1944. I know that story well. It can be hard for Dad to tell it.
Well, we were told that my grandfather's company had met up with your company that month, Chris.
They were on the move, both of them, in the mountains, and they crossed paths briefly. They were hit by a group of German snipers, and both companies had to move on quickly to their intended destination. Dad was shot by the snipers, gravely injured. There was a lot of smoke around. The snipers had been setting fires for diversions. And in the confusion and haste of battle and moving on, my father was left behind.
Oh.
But a soldier from your grandfather's company spotted him as they were moving out and refused to leave him. He told his squad that he'd catch up with him. He convinced some local villagers to help assist in getting Dad to a farmhouse. The Italians were on the Allied side at that point in the war, and it was there that they summoned a doctor. He stayed with me in that farmhouse until I was stable and could be transported home when other American forces arrived. That soldier then risked his life traveling alone to get back to his company. Dad later learned that that company was virtually wiped out in a battle a short time after. That must have been where your grandfather perished. I am so sorry. I was badly hurt. The medications, I never even got the corporal's name.
He was a corporal? Chris, is this the soldier?
Yes. I remember that face. I could never forget it, even with that fog. How can you forget the face of someone who risked everything to save your life?
That man was my grandfather. Corporal John T. Medlin.
That man, he was a true American hero.
Okay, I've got a teddy bear for you. Merry Christmas.
They do a really good job in here. It's very, very Christmassy. The love,
great.
Love, yeah.
Marilyn, hi.
Hi. Landon, it's so good to see you again.
Thank you, ma'am. This is my wife, Louisa.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you for helping us, all of you.
Anything for family, right?
And it's nice that you came along, Mark.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood.
Didn't he say that he was really excited to see Marilyn again?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have said that. Louisa, how old is your daughter, Layla?
She's 3.
Yeah.
Aw.
Does she like reindeer?
She loves them, yeah.
So do I.
All right, well, let's go get some reindeer for Layla.
Yeah.
And maybe one for Mark.
And yes, definitely for me. This way.
Yeah.
Please tell your father how much we appreciate his time and yours.
Of course. Thank you both so much for coming. It meant so much to him. To find out the name of the man who saved him meant so much to all of us.
would it be okay if we came back to visit again sometime?
Absolutely. And Major Ross. Yeah. When Sergeant Bates gave us the names of who'd be visiting today, I did some online research about you, and just out of curiosity, but this work you're doing at A Hand for Warriors is very important. I admire you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, but got a long way to go.
They're trying to raise funds to build a residential rehab center.
They're helping brain-injured veterans relearn social interaction skills with individualized treatment programs.
Noble work. Much needed. Please, come and see us again.
Thank
We
you.
will.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Wow.
You said we will in there.
Did I? Oh, I think that's because you asked if it'd be okay if we came back, so.
I like the sound of that.
Good. Me too.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, what a nice treat to have my favorite daughter stop by on her way to work.
Your only daughter.
Yeah, still my favorite.
Where's Dad?
At his morning constitutional, as he likes to call his walks.
Oh, well, good. I wanted to talk to you first anyway.
You're getting married.
I am?
Yeah.
To whom?
Daniel, of course.
Oh, well, that's news to Daniel and me since we're just getting to know each other.
Good. Well, girl can always hope.
Well, you can hope, Mom, because I like him a lot.
And he likes you a lot. I can tell. But if that's not the news, then what is?
You know, I told you I was going to look into what happened to Grandpa in the war.
Yeah, you borrowed the photo.
Yes, and I'm returning the photo by the grace of God and with the help of some amazing people. I have a story to tell you.
I'm serious. If you could have seen the look on Nicole's face when she showed that photo of her grandfather to Christian and he recognized it, it was like...
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. And your face right now would best be described as...
Don't say goo-goo. Don't say it.
I didn't say it. You said it, but you're right.
Oh, hey, how'd it go with Landon and those guys at Santa's Helper?
It was great. It was really great.
Yeah, and?
And we found this really cool reindeer toy for his daughter.
Come on, and?
Clearly, I'm not the only fifth grader in the room. All right, I like Marilyn. We're gonna, hang out and see what happens.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Hey, listen. Do me a favor, don't screw it up with Nicole, all right? She's really good for you, and even though it pains me to say it, you're good for her.
Wait, stop. Was that a compliment? Because it sounded like you complimented me.
Yeah, I complimented you. Must be running a fever or something.
Yeah. You should get that checked out.
Yeah, I will.
Wow.
Well, that's just incredible. Thank you for finding all this out about your grandfather.
I'm just so overwhelmed. I can't even find the words yet.
I know it's a lot to take in. Daniel and I would love to bring you to meet Christian one day if you're up for it.
Yes. That would be so special.
It would.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Of course, Mom.
I want some of this. I love this tradition. And with the base next to us, I'm so proud that the town honors the military at Christmas every year.
Well, the service members in the area appreciate it, I can tell you that.
There certainly are a lot of them here tonight. It's wonderful.
Daniel, hi, Landon.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, guys. Hey, hi. Yay, I'm so glad they came. I know that Mark was encouraging them to come, so.
Where is Mark, anyway?
Mark, he's like a golden retriever puppy. He probably got distracted by the flashing lights and lost his way.
I heard that.
He's not wrong. Hi. I'll get you a treat if you're good.
I would like 2 treats, please.
These guys.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, think they're about to start.
Oof. Am I ready for this?
You're ready, Mom.
Good evening, everyone. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Joe Morton, and I'm a proud United States Army veteran of World War II. Now, each year, the town of Lacey likes to honor our service members with this special lights display. Tonight, I would like to dedicate this unveiling to a fallen World War II hero, Corporal John T. Medlin. Now, if you guys could help me here with the countdown, I will flip this switch. Yeah, you ready? Yes. All right. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, service members and veterans. Merry Christmas, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
I know.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, this is mine. This is me.
Yeah, thank you.
Merry Christmas, friends. Here's to our first double date together.
Yes, and your first date ever, right?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What is that?
This is a Blitzen special. It's blitzed with a little bit of everything.
Of course you ordered that.
I did promise him a treat last night.
You promised me 2 treats, and I have witnesses, so.
I'm so sorry, guys. I have to take this.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing tomorrow for Christmas Eve?
Well, since neither of us have family in the area,
And neither of us could get away for Christmas.
we thought we'd just...
Hang out together.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
Yeah.
Daniel's coming over to my parents' house tomorrow.
Right, with his parents stationed overseas, he doesn't get to see them at Christmas often, so that's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks a little stressed.
Nah, he doesn't get stressed.
Sorry about that, gang.
It's okay.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Should we order some food, or?
Yes, I am starving.
You're always starving. What else is new?
I wonder why Ray wanted to see us in person.
Yeah, he just said it was important when he called.
But that wasn't the call you got at the diner.
No, that was, Hey, Ray.
Hey, you two. Thanks for coming.
No, it's you I should be thanking for all of your help. Can I hug you?
Of course you can. That would make my day. Now, I have something to tell you and something to ask you. Here, have a seat.
I'm still reeling from what Ray just told us.
I know, right?
And I would have thought it had to do with the call you got at the diner, but it wasn't, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And from the look on your face, things clearly aren't all good. So what's going on?
That call was from my commander. I'm getting transferred in March.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea, Nicole. It's military life, right?
Yeah. Yeah, then you have to go.
What about?
No, Daniel, you have to go.
Yeah. Are you okay with that? Okay. I don't have to come to your parents tomorrow if it's
Of
gonna-
course you do. It's Christmas.
I think the taste of homemade cranberry sauce is so much better, don't you?
I don't know. I used to love the canned stuff. Grandma used to let me use the cookie cutters to make Christmas shapes.
She did do that, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Nicole, I've known you your whole life, and something is wrong. And I have been waiting ever since you came in earlier today with Daniel, both wearing that hangdog expression, for you to tell me what it is.
I don't want it to ruin the surprise.
Yes, I know. You and Daniel have a surprise for me, and as I told you, I don't need anything.
No, it's not really a thing.
And you're not really answering my question. Honey, come on, talk to me. It's Daniel, isn't it?
He's leaving, Mom. We're transferring him in March. He just found out yesterday.
Oh, no. Oh, honey. I am so sorry. But, sweetie, that doesn't mean that that's the end of the story.
Yes, it does. It's military life. He said so himself, and he's right. He's been moving around his whole life serving other people, and maybe people like him, people like me, we don't get to have anyone else.
I don't believe that.
Maybe the duty and the transience, it just makes it impossible.
I don't believe that at all.
I do not want this to ruin Christmas. Okay, because we really do have a wonderful surprise for you. And I'm sure Daniel and I will stay good friends.
Well, then we will just talk about this at another time. Oh, darn. I'm out of butter. And I remembered last night, and yet I didn't get out to go and get some more, and I'm just in the middle of all of this. Honey, please, would you mind going to get me some?
Oh, yeah. I came with Daniel.
No. You just take my car. You know where the keys are. I mean, look, Daniel and your dad are out there. They're talking about sports. I say we just let them.
Mom, what do you...
I really want the butter.
Okay.
Thanks, honey. Thanks for helping, Daniel.
My pleasure. I do have to warn you, I'm not much of a cook, so.
Well, you just keep chopping. You're doing such a good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Hey, did Nicole ever tell you how this house got built?
No, but I know she grew up here, right?
Yeah, but originally it was my mother's. My father had promised her when they got married that he would build her a house. And while it didn't turn out the way he had intended, he was still true to his word.
Well, that is very nice. It's beautiful.
It is, isn't it? Tell you what I really miss about my mother are her eyes. The way that they would just sparkle when she would talk about my father. Love at first sight, she would always say. Not everyone gets to experience that kind of love, but everyone deserves it. Love is powerful in all of its forms. I mean, the love that I share with Ted just continues to grow, even at this age.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I'm guessing Nicole told you.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
I know I have this reputation of being a matchmaker, but I promise you I'm not going to interfere.
I appreciate that.
But I am going to tell you that my daughter has waited her whole life for you. And I think the same is true for you with her. Some people who share this kind of love, like my mother and father, only have a short time together. Sometimes love requires sacrifices, but those sacrifices are always worth it. As sad as it is, my mom lost my dad. She wouldn't trade the time she had with him for anything in the world.
Thank you for that, Fran. It's easy to see why your daughter is such a remarkable woman.
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, okay. Yes, chef.
Well, after my false butter run, Dad is now helping Mom finish up in the kitchen.
Oh, well, I'm sure that makes sense somewhere.
Ah, you've been around us long enough to know.
That's true.
Daniel, I want you to know that I really do understand. I don't want you to be worried that your transfer is upsetting me. I'm gonna
No,
be...
I don't say it. And I'm not worried.
Well, you could be a little worried.
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
No, Nicole, I'm not worried because I'm not going.
What?
I'm not taking the transfer.
No, you have to go.
Yeah, so you told me yesterday, but I've been thinking about that pretty much nonstop since, and I realized something. You're wrong, Doctor.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, it might be a first, I'm not sure, but you are absolutely wrong about this. I'm not going.
But how? Oh, did my mother talk you into this?
No, the only thing your mother did was make me realize something that I already knew. Nicole, I have been searching for you my entire life. I knew at the moment you walked into that exam room and forgot your name.
I didn't forget my name. Okay, I kind of did. Well, it was the smock you were wearing.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. So what are we gonna do? How do we solve this military life?
Well, I've actually been thinking for a while now about switching from active duty to the Army Reserves anyway, so.
Oh, Daniel, no, I don't want you making any big decisions like that because of me.
It'll give me more flexibility, free me up to stay here, continue the work I'm doing with A Hand for Warriors, work that's been taking up a lot more of my time, as it should. I already called my commanding officer and told him. He was totally supportive.
You did?
I did. And there's no question that a big reason why I did was because of you. We deserve a chance.
Yeah, you do.
And you know, the JBLM Reserves, they're actually looking for a brilliant but stubborn orthopedic surgeon. I don't know if you know any.
Are you romancing me or recruiting me, Major?
I think there's only one way to answer that.
That dinner was delicious, Franny. Another triumph. I won't be able to eat again for at least another hour.
I am so happy about Nicole and Daniel. I mean, I know it's the beginning of their journey, but I have a very good feeling about this.
Well, this one time, Madam Matchmaker, I have to agree with you.
Mom, Dad, would you come in here? I'd like you to meet Christian Murray and his son, Joseph.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. And Chris is just fine.
Oh, my. So this is the surprise.
Well, now, it's not all of it.
We're hoping you'll take a ride with all of us. We have something to show you.
Well, you've come all this way and on Christmas Eve. Of course, Ed.
I'll get our coats.
I can't imagine what it could be. Oh, wow.
Ma'am, I know by now you've heard the story of how your father saved my life. Corporal John T. Medlin. He was a hero then. He's a hero now. And he will be a hero forever.
Thank you.
All of these folks are generations of our family. We're here to honor your father and your family because without him, none of us would be here. So we want to say thank you and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just completely overwhelmed.
So, Fran, you should know that when Chris and Joseph here heard that we needed additional funding to buy this land and build our new residential facility, they very graciously and generously contributed what we needed.
To honor your father and your mother.
Fran, would you care to do the honors?
Yes, Ted?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Mom, what do you think? I think it would have been so nice if Mom could have been here to see all of this.
No, but I think she is. And Grandpa, too. And I think they're up there celebrating together all the Christmases that they missed. Because for them,
It's Christmas forever.
অবশ্যই দেওয়া হয়। তিনি কিন্তু সেই আক্ষেপ থেকেই বলেছেন, তার কথাগুলোকে কিন্তু আমরা অন্যভাবে না দেখলেও পারি। উনি আসলে আমি কার কথা বলছি আপনি দেখাই, আপনারা চিনবেন ওনাকে অবশ্যই। আমি হয়তো পুরো নামটা সোহেল রানা নামটা বলতে পারছি না, কারণ আমি আন্তরিকভাবে দুঃখিত। ওনার কথা বলছি আর কি। উনি কিছুদিন আগে আর কি এই বক্তব্যটা দিয়েছেন সোহেল রানা, যে আসলে পুরস্কার দিয়ে কি হবে, সেই পুরস্কারটা যদি আমাকে মূল্যবান নাই করে, আমি যদি কোনো ফ্যাসিলিটিস নাই পাই, তাহলে পুরস্কারের আসলে মূল্যটা কী থাকলো? সম্মান ঠিক আছে। উনি আরেকটি কথা বলেছেন সেই ইন্টারভিউতে আমি দেখেছি, যে বললেন সম্মান বা মূল্য আমি তখনই পাই যখন কোনো ভক্ত আমাকে ভালোবাসে, যখন কোনো ভক্ত আমাকে সম্মান করে, এটি আমার কাছে সবচেয়ে বড় মূল্যবান আমার কাছে মনে হয়। আমরা এখন কথা বলবো আন্তর্জাতিক স্বীকৃতি বা স্বাধীনতা পরবর্তী চলচ্চিত্রটা কি, যেটি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ সেই বিষয়টি কথা বলে আজকে আমরা ভিডিওটি শেষ করবো আশা করি। স্বাধীনতার পরে অভিভূত চলচ্চিত্র পরিচালকদের মধ্যে আলমগীর কবির 1938-1989 উল্লেখযোগ্য। তার নির্মিত চলচ্চিত্র হল ধীরে বহে মেঘনা, সূর্যকন্যা 1976 সালে, সীমানা পেরিয়ে 1977, রূপালী সৈকতে, মোহনা, পরিণীতা, মহানায়ক। স্বাধীনতার বছর 1971 সালে এদেশে 8টি চলচ্চিত্র মুক্তি পায়। এর মধ্যে নজরুল ইসলামের স্বরলিপি, অশোক ঘোষের নাচের পুতুল, আলমগীর কুমকুমের স্মৃতিটুকু থাক এবং খান আতাউর রহমানের সুখ দুঃখ সামাজিক চলচ্চিত্র হিসেবে উল্লেখযোগ্য। 1972 সালে আলমগীর কবিরের ধীরে বহে মেঘনা, জহুরুল হকের রংবাজ, সুভাষ দত্তের বলাকা মন, ঋত্বিক ঘটকের তিতাস একটি নদীর নাম বাংলা চলচ্চিত্রকে বিশেষ মানে উন্নত করে। এই সুস্থ সৃজনশীল ধারার 1974 সালে নির্মিত হয় নারায়ণ ঘোষ মিতার আলোর মিছিল, 1975 সালে নারায়ণ ঘোষ মিতার লাঠিয়াল, খান আতার সুজন সুখী এই ধারারই প্রভাব। 1976 সালে 6টি চলচ্চিত্র বাংলাদেশের চলচ্চিত্রের ধারাকেই পাল্টে দেয়। আমরা আরও বলতে পারি এ সময় আমাদের সূর্যগ্রহণ আব্দুস সামাদের যে সিনেমা ছিল আমজাদ হোসেনের নয়নমণি, 1977 সালে আলমগীর কবিরের সীমানা পেরিয়ে, সুভাষ দত্তের বসুন্ধরা, পরিচ্ছন্নতা সুস্থতার দাবিদার, 1978 সালে আমজাদ হোসেনের গোলাপি এখন ট্রেনে, যেটি খুবই আলোচনায় ছিল সে সময়, গোলাপি এখন ট্রেনে, এবং আব্দুল আল মামুনের সারেং বউ শিল্প সফল চলচ্চিত্র হিসেবে নন্দিত। স্বাধীন বাংলাদেশের সবচেয়ে আলোচিত চলচ্চিত্রটি নির্মিত হয় 1979 সালের মশিউদ্দিন শাকের ও শেখ নিয়ামত আলীর যৌথ নির্মাণ সূর্য দীঘল বাড়ি বাংলাদেশের চলচ্চিত্রকে আন্তর্জাতিক পরিমণ্ডলে পরিচয় করিয়ে দেয়। আলমগীর